Okay, so yesterday we talked a lot about the bones and the organs, and I know a lot of you came up to me and asked about this song about the bones. So I'm going to show you this video so you all can be 5th graders about it. Okay, so I can't make it big because Izzy? Izzy, that's fine. Can everyone see this? Yeah. Good? Yeah.
Dancing bones and bones and bones and dancing bones and bones and bones and dancing bones, doing the skeleton dance. The foot bone's connected to the leg bone bone's connected to the knee bone's connected to the thigh bone, doing the skeleton dance. The thigh bone's connected to the hip bone's connected to the backbone's connected to the neck bone, doing the skeleton dance. Shake your hands to the left, shake your hands to the right, put your hands in the air, put your hands out of sight. Shake your hands to the left, shake your hands to the right, put your hands in the air. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Tim bones, Tim, dancing bones, Tim bones, Tim bones, Tim, dancing bones, Tim bones, Tim bones, Tim, dancing bones, doing the skeleton dance.
Okay, so that was the video that you all wanted to see so badly yesterday. I didn't see any of you dancing though. I love it back there. Okay, so in the video they said foot bone and leg bone and arm bones, but there's actual names for each bone. And like we went over yesterday, I had you all point to the bones as we were discussing them. So as a little review, I'm going to have you all point today to what I'm saying, okay? So like if I said skull, I'll put your hands on your head. And then I'll check to make sure you all understand. And then we'll move to the next one, okay? So the first one I'm going to do is your clavicle, or your collarbone, as Jaden reminded us yesterday. Everyone point to your clavicle. Good. So right here, you have two of them, your clavicle, or your collarbone, and it connects basically it connects your arm to your body. So if you didn't have that there, your arm would be detached. And your sternum. It also connects to your sternum right here. This bone that's right here.
That's why if you break your neck or your back, you'll be paralyzed.
Possibly. You could be paralyzed if you break your neck or your back because of all the nerves and everything that's in it. The next one is your patella. Point to the patella for me. All of you do. George, can you show everyone where you're pointing to, or where you're holding on to?
Yes.
Your kneecaps. Your patella is the actual name for kneecaps. So you have two of them. So that's your kneecap. How about your sternum? You should all know this one. I just went over it. Cody, can you show everyone look at Cody and see where he's pointing. Right there. This is your sternum. It's right here. It's your chest bone. It's what you call your chest bone. And along with your ribs, which are right here, right? You have 12 ribs. Your ribs and your sternum are connected, and they protect your lungs, your heart, your spleen, your stomach, and your kidneys. Now I know your stomach's an organ, it's not part of the bones, but who remembers where your stomach is from yesterday? We all thought it was right here, but really it's... Mikey?
It's on your side.
Your left side.
Yeah, your left side.
Your stomach is over here on your left side, so when you... Okay. Aria, you had a question?
Yeah, I just forgot now because.
Okay. Chris?
Are we gonna do those little skeletons?
We're going to do a skeleton activity. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. Where's your skull? Skull. Everyone touch your skull. Good. Everyone look at Alexa and see where she's pointing to. Your skull is up here. It's your head. It protects your brain and protects your brain. Your next one is the femur. Femur, the long bone we talked about, right, today? Femur.
The longest bone in the body. It's not the second.
Good. Your femur, you have two of them. They're right here. They are the longest, the strongest, and the heaviest bones in your body. Next is the radius. You guys remember yesterday, Jaden, can you describe the trick that I taught you guys yesterday from when I was in school?
And then here's the internal of radio.
So what he's saying is, we thought of radio, and your thumb would be the antenna of the radio. So your radius is this bone that connects to your thumb. So that's an easy way to remember radius. It helps you rotate your wrist and move your thumbs. And then the funny bone. Who can tell me why it's called the funny bone? Alexis.
Because it's next to the humerus bone.
Because it's connected with the humerus bone. Now where's the humerus bone?
Here.
Right here. This bone, your upper arm, that's your humerus. So humerus is another word for funny, so that's why, I know when you hit your funny bone, it isn't funny at all. It hurts.
No, it doesn't.
Some people it doesn't hurt. But that's why they call it a funny bone, because it's connected to your humerus.
Why do they call it a humerus bone?
I'm not sure.
No, they call it a humerus bone because the humerus bone's right here and then it's next to the humerus bone.
Okay, we're going to go over two of them I didn't go over yesterday, but you kind of went over them with Miss Edwards earlier. Your tibia. Do you guys remember where that is?
Tibia is below the femur. Femur, sorry.
Femur. So, yep.
Everyone touch it.
Basically your shin bone. This bone right here. There's also the fibula, but that's the smaller bone of the lower legs. And then your vertebrae. Everyone point to your vertebrae. Yes, your back. You have 33 of them from your tailbone up to your, like the bottom of your neck. And it holds you upright, keeps you in line. So it's basically your spine. Yes, Mikey?
Well, if you break your back, why can't it just connect with the other bones and then you'll kind of be like that?
Kind of like when you break any of your bones, they don't really, they fuse back together with itself. They don't really connect with other
Yeah, but you
bones.
stay paralyzed.
That's because you'll have nerve damage. Okay, now that we went over all the bones, we pointed to all of them and discussed each of them, we're going to do our little activity where we're going to build a skeleton as a group. So we have captains in each group. I want the captain to take the yellow piece of paper and I want you to fold it in half like this. style. And then when you fold it, open it back up. And on the right side, everyone hold up their right hand. Right side. So on the right side, I want you to make this bracket and then write head, torso, arm, and leg. So yeah, on that side, Alexa, that side, Sammy. No. That side, that's right.
How about you let your team work on this one?
Yeah.
We're going to let your team work on this one. Oh, no, you can't use it, it's not going to kill you. This is my left side. Where is it going?
Yeah, that side, Alexa. You're good. Okay, does everyone at least have the bracket drawn?
No.
You do? At least the bracket. Just the, you have the bracket?
Yeah, I already do.
Okay. I'm looking for the quietest team with praying mantis. We get Sally. Team 3. Okay. Now after, we'll fill out the rest of that after I explain the rest of the activity. You all have your pieces, your individual pieces, right? You all cut them out. So we're gonna, as a group, you're gonna build, our own skeleton. And you're going to put, like the humerus, the femur, your tibia, you're gonna put them in the right spot on your skeleton and glue them onto your left side. Everyone raise their left hand. Left side of your paper, your yellow paper. You're going to work as a group in this. Oh yeah. Common. Yeah. Okay. The legs. Those. You obviously know where those go, right? The feet are the bottom. The hands. They're holding an ice cream. I know there's two sets. There's 2 sets of hands and 2 sets of feet. You can choose which ones you want, which hand you want to use. Just make sure that it's in the proper spot. And when you glue them down, you're going to label them. You're going to label them on your paper. You're going to, kind of like I have it here. I have the line here, and then it's labeled radius. Before you glue it down, you're going to have one of the teachers check to make sure that they're all in the right spot. Everyone got that?
Yes.
And then the last step will be to put each body part in the proper category. Like, where would the skull go? In the head. Where would the femur go? The legs. What about the sternum? Torso. The torso. So your torso is basically your whole middle section, your body. Okay? This is group work. I want to see everyone participating. And you can get started. Yes, go ahead, You don't think
Don't put too much on the joint.
Take it off. Right. Okay.
Oh, Miss Ross, can they have choices of the type of hands they want? Yes. Remember, this is the radius. What's up here? What's this one up here?
It connects to your funny bone. Yeah. Your humerus. So, which one's the humerus? Remember, the femur is the longer, or the bigger one. So yeah, so this one would be the humerus. So you would put that connected like